Question number 12. This is also from 2011 paper 2. Let f of x is equal to 20x over e raised to 0.3x for 0 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 20. Sketch the graph of f for 3 marks. Then write down the x coordinate of the maximum point on the graph of f. Write down the interval where f is increasing. Okay, so we will use directly the calculator for this one. You can see the same function is type 20x over e raised to 0.3x. Now to check whether the window is correct or not, so I am using this window. X minima is 0, which is given here. X maxima is 20. I am writing x maxima is 20. I was not sure about what is the y minima, y maxima. So for this is completely trial and base error. If you are not sure about it, always start with the 0 and maximum is say whatever you can think about that. As you can see here 20 times, so I am keeping some value which is more than 20, say 30 or something like that. And then when I am plotting the graph, I am seeing the graph, I can see the graph. Okay, main thing is what labeling the axis. Yes, I can see a maximum point. Yes, I can see a more towards right side bended. Yes, that's it. Second part, write down the x coordinate of the maximum point on the graph. Maximum point, so you go in second and trace, and you can see the maximum 4 option. Enter. Right now they say left bound, so I'm just clicking on before maxima. Enter. Then right bound after any point after maxima. Enter, and I can see the maximum point x is 3.33 and 24.52. There say only x coordinate of the maximum point, so you just write down x is equal to 3.33. 3 significant figures, which is 3.33. Second, write down the interval where f is increasing. I can see before maxima the graph is increasing, after maxima the graph is decreasing. I know the lower limit is 0. I know the maximum x value is 3.33. So I will say increasing is happening between 0 including x is less than 3.33. Do not include the maximum point, because at maxima the function is not increasing, the function becomes stable. Why I am including 0? Because it is, you can see that at 0 the graph is increasing. Okay. Next, show that f dash x is equal to 20 minus 6x over e raised to 0.3x. 5 mark question. You can see here 20x over e raised to 0.3x is u over v rule. That is a quotient rule. So I will write down e is equal to 20x. So u dash is 20. V is equal to e raised to 0.3x. So V dash is equal to e raised to 0.3x times 0.3. Now use dy by dx, or you can say f dash x is equal to V into u dash. So you will write down f dash x is equal to, you can see always e raised to power, you can always take common, e raised to 0.3x. If I'll take this, in first term I will left with 20, and in second term I am left with 20 into 0.3, which is 6 into x, divided by e raised to 0.3x bracket square. One part and this part get cancelled, so your final answer is f dash x is equal to 20 minus 6x over e raised to 0.3x. Done. D option. Find the interval where the rate of change of f is increasing. Rate of change of f increasing, rate of change is basically your derivative. Increasing, that means you have to type this function on your graph. As it is a paper 2, you can see this graph on your calculator and see where from which point to which point it is increasing. So I am going again in graph. I am deleting this part, that is 20 minus 6x over e raised to 0.3x. Keeping as it is this graph, keeping window also as it is. I'm not sure about that whether I will get everything, but my domain is same. I'm not sure about my range or y value. So when I'm graphing this, I can see I'm seeing only part of the graph. I cannot see the lower part of the graph. Clearly I need some value which is lower. So I will go in window, instead of 0, now I will clear that and I will type say -10. I'm not sure about that. Let's do trial and error. Yes, I can see clearly. Now please sketch this graph as it is, because this is your working. As my graph is going like this, the graph is increasing from this point to the end point, which is what, 20. So we need to find out this graph minimum point. So you go again, graph, trace, and now here you find out minima, because I want to see where the graph is increasing. So I need to find from minima to upper limit. So minima, they said again, so I'm picking lower limit, enter, upper limit, enter. I can see the graph minimum point is 6.67. So from 6.7 up to 20, the graph is increasing. So you will write down the f is increasing (6.67) is less than x is less than or equal to 20. Write down this point, 6.67 comma 2.71, -2.71. This is your work. Thank you.